Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost and I'm very excited to show you January 2021 brand new Digi kits. That's right, yep, still got ink on the fingers, hot off the presses, so exciting. Okay, so here there are 5 sets and each set has 5 pages and let me show you. I'm going to show you the individual sets quickly. We're going to go through the pages and then I'm going to show you examples of how you can use these things in your journals and to make different things. So let's have at it. Okay, let me just put these little guys over here quickly. And we'll start with the first one, which is called Dried Botanicals Collage. Okay, so this particular one, I made some collages and I had some dried leaves, some beautiful leaves. A lovely person sent me. Thank you so much for that. It was just wonderful to feel leaves again. I just loved it. We don't get a lot of leaves like this down here in Florida, but when somebody sent me them, I was so excited because they were beautiful in color and I really wanted to capture their color. And I also used some dried botanicals that I've done myself on my little micro fleur drying thing in the microwave, and that worked really well. So I did some of these just fun things, you know, trying different things on for size. Here's one that I did with some Stabilo pencil and collaged bits of ledger and old letter and beautiful, these are rose petals, rose leaves, things like that, and some hydrangea flowers. A little bit, I think that's, I want to say aster or lavender, not sure. And then some gorgeous oak leaves that were also sent to me because we definitely don't have these down here and I miss my oak leaves. Oh my goodness. So some beautiful, you can really see the texture in that in the leaves and the coloring, and it's gorgeous, and it has some beautiful collage pieces of music paper and things like that in the background, and I'll show you some different ways that you can use these big sheets. Here's some, these are all dried flowers, real flowers on the Digi print. So, and then the background I collaged. So just kind of give you an idea of what the 5 pages look like. I tried to make them as big as possible to take up as much room so you don't have too much white space around. And yeah, so that is Dried Botanical Collage. Okay, and next is Victorian Snow. Okay, so these are all beautiful wintry scenes from Victorian times. Actually, let me zoom in closer. The light is better this way for you. Okay, and these are all very, very old images. I've curated all of these together and put as many as possible on each page, and different sizes and different styles and themes. And some are little advertisements from yesteryear and others are just beautiful pictures for snowy scenes. From a long time ago. I love this little girl. She's so cute. The front door. It's a little chilly outside. Can I come in? And so just a very fun thing to peruse. Easy to use for journal cards or little pockets or tucks, things like that. But I'll show you some other things that you can do with them as well. And so just a really beautiful collection of lovely vintage snow scenes. And let's see what else we have. There's one, a couple more. Oh, 2 more, I think. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more of this one. This is Victorian Snow. And look at that. Look at that guy. He's serious. He's going in his snowshoes. And the old sled. Remember the sled or the sleigh? I guess the sleigh is the big thing. The sled is that, right? That's a sled. And look at her pretty outfit. Isn't that beautiful? Just amazing. I don't know. She looks like Russian or something, or Polish or something. I don't know, but it's beautiful. And this one. And this is actually the page I focused on to make the goodies to show you. So I just tried to like grab a page out of the sets and make stuff with that page to show you different options. And this is called Victorian Snow. Let me back up a little bit so you can see what on earth is going on. Okay, that's number 2. Oh, get your fingers out of the, yep, she stuck it in the stickles. Yep, that didn't take long. Okay, I can never wait till they dry. I don't know what it is. Just get so excited about life. Got to keep going. Okay, oh, it's all over my hands. Oh, look at that. Okay, Envelopes Lost in Time. Echo, echo. Okay, so this is essentially a collage paper, but it's also designed so that you could cut out the individual envelopes and use them as pockets or tucks or little notepads or something, whatever you'd like in your journals. And you get 5 different sheets. They all look a little bit different, unique, beautiful calligraphy on these. Stamps from elsewhere. A lot of them are very old. Some are foreign. Just really, look, has anybody of Funkhannock, Pennsylvania? Anybody know Funkhannock, Pennsylvania? That's kind of a cool name of a town. Brooklyn. So yeah, very cool. Just all sorts of different things. This is some from the Le Monde weekly edition of a French, it's from France though. This was an envelope from France, sent to somebody in America. Yes, how cool is that? Avignon to the USA. So they took a air flight to the USA. All right, there we go. Very cool. I'll give you some ideas on how easy those are to use. Children's illustrations. So these all came from children's books, and these are extremely old images. And they are very, very beautiful, and they harken back to another time. They don't necessarily have to be used for children's journals. They're just images that are, here's the three little pigs. I mean, you could use them in adult journals as well, just to, remind people of them growing up, and nursery rhymes that they would hear and things like that. I don't know if that's Hey Diddle Diddle, not sure. Here, this looks like Goldilocks, possibly. Mother Goose. Mother Goose has an interesting backstory. If you don't know the story of Mother Goose, apparently they're not really quite sure who Mother Goose was. There was some belief that she was around, I think in Boston or something, telling stories, and somebody captured her stories and wrote them down and passed them on. But then they found older references back in Europe from like 1600, something like that, of a Mother Goose and her storytelling. So the illustrious Mother Goose, who is she? And, what is her story? I want to know this woman, because she came up with some pretty good things. And so just some beautiful, beautiful imagery from some old, very old, antique books. Okay, so I'll give you some ideas on how you can use those too for adults or children. And here, this last one is called Flourish and Fantasy. And a flourish is basically a border or a little, like something like this, or like this, or like this. Those are flourishes. And you'll see those often in old books, sometimes in new books as well. The fantasy is where you'll see a flourish kind of branched out, and there's more design in it. So there's a little boy, here's some birds on this one. But basically borders, basically fantastical type images. I believe that's an angel, maybe, possibly, not sure. But just like a little kitten in a slipper. How cute is that? Some mermaids. I mean, just beautiful things. And these can be used in so many ways. I'm very excited to show you these because they have enormous potential in your journals. And I tried to give you a nice variety and also give you different sizes. So you're going to have tons of unique images on this particular one. There's one with a bunch of books. That's kind of cool, right? And you're also going to see a few of the same images, but resized. So you can use them for smaller embellishments, or you can use them as is, as a pocket or a tuck or something like that, or make it into a journal card. So here's just some very pretty Flourish and Fantasy, this is called. And this one, just different sizes. Got some blue and black ones on the bottom here for you. And here's one I was chopping away on. So this is another one in there. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you how you can use all these guys. So I hope your January is going well. Everything is fine over here. We are ready and excited for the new year, and want to say goodbye to 2020, and let's rock with 2021 and have some fun. Good old papery fun. Let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, I'm starting this new journal, and I'm going to be going ahead and showing you some things I've already placed in here, and then I'm going to show you a few extra things that I've made on the side that I have yet to place, but I want to show you how I place them, so if you're curious about that. Okay, let me just get my lighting and all that stuff, Pam. You think you'd have the show on the road yet? Okay, so this particular front page has this little booklet that I made out of the children's illustrations. This is a book cover that is in one of the on one of the pages, and I just put it on the front here, trimmed it all around in lace. I put one of the flourishes on the back with a stamp, and when you open it up, I used the flourishes as little pockets. And they came in very handy for that. And then in here, I went ahead and I tucked some of the other flourishes in here as little mini journal cards. Here's some from the children's illustrations. Here's a castle scene from one of the children's illustrations. So you can put some tinies together. This is one of the children's illustrations. This is really pretty. It's a very old picture, but very, very pretty. And so very fun, very easy to construct, and a nice thing that can be easily clipped into a journal. And I just put that on here with a little paper clip and a little tie on it. And so I marked these so we can see where we're to look. Okay, so that I'm trying to explain to you why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, so here, this journal is not finished yet. I'm still working on it. But oh, here is one of the Victorian Snow. I did a fabric ruffle as a page tab, and then put one of the Victorian Snow pictures inked around as a little embellishment on that page tab. So you can do things like that. And what do we have here? Oh, okay, here. Oh, I forgot to complete this one. But basically this one, let me grab something so I can show you. Help, help, help. What do I do? Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so this one I made double pocket. And on the front here, this is from the Victorian Snow collection. And that's so cool, isn't it? That giant dog. And this is a pocket here, so you could put something in there. And there is also a little pocket up here, so you could put something in there. So just a fun and easy thing. I went ahead and trimmed the page around with some tiny peg stamp little leaves. And a very fun, easy page for anybody to do. Oh, I got a couple of these here. Look at that. I'm Bounty. Bounty is everywhere. Okay. And let's see what we have next. Oh, this lovely little girl. Okay. So I took one of the envelopes lost in time and I made a big pocket out of it. It was really easy to do. I just cut out one of the envelopes from the page, and I have some of these beautiful, these are real cabinet cards, old photographs from Victorian times. And but you can get pictures and do the same thing. They don't have to be the real ones, but I did put this little thing up here to match the little lace that I put down here. And I just stenciled behind it for fun, did a little inking around the edge, and a page is done. There we go. Can house a very beautiful picture. All right, so what else do we have here? What else? Oh, here's a big spread in between the first and the second signature in this book. And this is a very interactive page. And these are all pictures from the children's illustrations. And I'll just give you a quick overview of those. And I put a little piece of material with a stamp and a little stamp here. And all of these flip up, and there's something fun to find beneath every one of them. So in this one, you may find a little bunny sticker, or this one you might find the word mysterious, or this one you might find a definition. Here you might find something else, a little flower. Here we have, we have a little bird. And here we have the word winter. And here we have, and it's all good. So you could just put little surprises for people to find, which is kind of fun. They can be anything. They can be your own handwriting. You can do that too. Another option. My goodness, I have brown sparkles all over. Okay, I put a little mushroom stamp up here just for fun. Trimmed the page in lace that matches the lace that attaches as the hinges, and put little bling dobs just for fun. Okay, so let's see what else we can make. We can also make belly bands. So here's another use of the envelopes. Here I just put this envelope on its side because it was such a pretty one. I just wanted to show it up. Isn't he handsome? He looks like some famous actor, like the guy from Sound of Music, the father. But I just put a piece of writing paper in here and had this really pretty lavender writing paper. I thought I would love to tuck that in here. And I loved using the stamps to line the top and bottom of pages to give it a little bit of a frame look. And so that was a lot of fun. Very easy to do. Anybody can do that. Here I put a little, this is just an embellishment. So it was a cluster made out of papers, and I just put the little children's sled going down the hill. Get my words right. Come on, Canadian in me, I should know the difference between a sleigh and a sled. All right. And then here's another, this is from the Dried Botanical Collage Collection. I decided to cut out a piece of it and glue it onto the page, and then I glued a poem called Sweater Weather, which I thought went well for the wintry feel of this journal. And it's just a beautiful little poem nestled onto some dried leaves from those pictures. And you could actually even cut out the dried leaves individually and glue them onto a page and do a collage or a design or something with those as well. So you have lots of options with these full page sheets, and you could, as well as using them for regular signature pages and things like that. And you can play with the depth of the color if you have Microsoft Publisher or any other software where you can change the color. You can upload a picture, change the color, change the degree, all that kind of stuff, size, things like that. There's a lot of things that you can do and have fun with. All right, so here we have, instead of a belly band, we have a giant pocket. So this is made out of one of the Gentleman's Hotter and Gentleman's Furnishings, I think. I don't know, furnishes. And so I just put a stamp on it, sprayed it with a little glitter spray, and put some trim on it. And then I just tucked a few fun things in here. Here's another one from the Envelopes Lost in Time. Just made this little booklet. Very fun, very easy. You just fold it in half, and I backed it onto one of these. If you ever have any of these hanging around, remember these? Yeah, we had tons of these. Never know what to do with them. They're actually a good thickness to work with for journal cards and things like that. And I put a little something that says, "Be like a tree, strong yet flexible," and put some little flowers around and some stamps just for fun. And then here I put just a journal card, basically. It's sewn with the word imagine and a little tag at the top and this beautiful bird image, and tuck that in there just for fun, going with more nature theme in this one. And just put just some words from an old book. And I just random tear. I just think that's kind of fun. It just takes the brain in a different direction. You never know where it's going to go. Okay, so let me show you some other things that I made that are also going to go in here. Now this one is a little notebook, and actually let me show you like this. It's a little notebook, and it is made with the Victorian Snow collection, and I just put a little piece of material, a little applique, some stickles, gold stickles, and inked around, and I just put some really cute paper on the inside. I think it's like children's, like how to learn how to write paper, like your letters and stuff like that. And I did get the paper from my scrap pile, so I'm very happy I used that. And I thought that would be nice to possibly just clip onto a page somewhere. So that looks pretty there. Here, let me back up so you can see. Sorry. So maybe we'll put this here because I just think that would look so cute. So cutie boo. All right, so who's hiding my, where'd you go? There they are, right where I left them, as always. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put this little swirlaroo guy on here. Yeah, these are made to work, right? Yep. Easier said than done. Looks easy, and then it's not. Okay, there we go. We got it on. Is it on? No, not at all. Yeah, it's one of those days. Okay, here we go. And we're on. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Well, we may use a different one eventually. We'll just see. But that looks so pretty on there, doesn't it? I think so too. Yep. Okay. Well, let me just zoom in so you can see a little closer. Yeah, very pretty scene. Very pretty snow scene. So many different things that you can do. These are not Christmas snow scenes. They are, they're winter scenes more than Christmas scenes. That's what I want to say. Because we're going into January, February, and March, and let's face it, we have to find the joy and the happiness in the winter scenes. So here is another thing that I made from one of the winter scenes. And this is actually, I made a little card. And this was a pre-made card, and I just cut the picture out. Actually, I tore it, and then I glued it on, put a little bow, and then ran around with some liquid pearls around the edge. And I'm going to leave the inside blank, but what I wanted to do was maybe possibly glue it onto a page so it would be a flip, or it could even be an overhang. Let's try that, maybe. See how that would look pretty on here, too. Oh, that would look nice. It would look cool on here too. Okay, I just don't know where to go now. Now I'm all over the place. That would be nice. Oh, we got something there. You look good on there. I think for right now, I am going to put you, I think I'm going to put you right there. Is there anybody there? No, you're all set to go. So let's just go ahead and glue you down, and we'll just show you how we put you down. It's not a biggie. No biggie. Oh, these are, the Digi kits are available in my Etsy shop. This is the January collection, but you will find them in there. And along with all the others, I think there's about 75 now, if I guess correctly. But I try and find things that I think you guys might find interesting, I hope. And just different things, and making little collections of them so you guys can have some fun. So there we go. So that's as easy as it is. So if you have cards, or if you just take a piece of cardstock and fold it in half, you have a card. And there you go. You could put anything inside this. Maybe a sticker, maybe a little saying, maybe a note, maybe a famous quote or a date or something like that. But there you go. Very cool, huh? All right. So the next thing that I wanted to show you was, these. I wanted to show you these. Yes. Okay. These I made from the dried botanical collage collection. Yes. Boy, that's a mouthful. So let me just bring you down, give you a little close look. So this is an envelope that I made, and I basically just took the sheet and tri-folded it, and this one I sewed. I sewed the sides and all the way around, and then I put some trim here and here, and I added little liquid pearls and some little collage with a button here, and did some stamping on it, and did some liquid pearls and some stickles on here. Just to make it look like rivets and dots and things like that. Very fun. And then on the inside, I used an old page from a very 1892 book. And I thought it was kind of a cool way to preserve it because the page is very thin. So it's a great way to be able to use those as we back them onto these pages. So there you go, just sort of a fun thing. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see a little better. All right, so this button was originally orange, and I just used some gilding paste on it. And I guess a lot of what we work with is waste and in one way, shape, or form. But anyway, hopefully transforming it into something more beautiful. And then I made another one with one of the other pages, and I just wanted to show you how they can come out and look a little bit different from each other. This is the one with the tiny dried flowers on it. And this time I punched out a circle with some cardboard down here, and I made it like a little flip. So there's like a little tuck in here. I'm really trying not to touch these stickles because they're still wet, but I'll probably touch them. And then so the collage and everything is all in place already for you. I went ahead and added these little corners I got from, well, you can actually see it from these. I cut the corners off of these pretty little papers, and I used them as corners on this. I just thought that was kind of cool. I used the green came out from the middle of I punched a circle out of the center of one of these, and then I used the four corners to decorate the edges, and then just put a little tiny baby collage with a little piece of black material and part of the Flourishes collection on there. And there you go. So very easy, very fun to make. I think I've shown you everything. Let me just double check here. Oh, I didn't show you this yet. Okay, this is from the Victorian Snow collection, and this is a writing card. So it's not as thick as a writing board. A writing board would be thicker, maybe made out of a thicker chipboard or something like that. So this was relatively, not super thin, but it's like not super bendy or anything. So it's going to give you something nice to write on. Plus there's some extra writing space on the back if you want to write extra notes to yourself. But let's say you've got a journal this size. Well, this writing card fits very well in this journal. You could put it behind any page and write yourself a nice little note right on top of there. You'd have a nice hard surface in case there might be like little bumpy embellishments. Not that those would ever occur in my journals. But if you have a chunky monkey journal and you want to be able to write in the journal, sometimes a writing card is exactly what comes in handy. So there you go. I sewed around the edges. It's a beautiful winter scene, and so that's it. So I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed exploring these goodies. I mean, there are so many things that you can make with these. I hope this spawned some ideas for you. And let me just bring these down here again so you can see what they look like again. There's the children's illustrations, the envelopes lost in time. Let me back up a bit here. Whoop. There we go. So we get the names for you here, so if you're looking for them. Envelopes Lost in Time, Children's Illustrations, Victorian Snow, Dried Botanical Collage, and Flourishes. Oh, I lost the sticker. Oh well. It's called Flourishes and Fantasy. Oh, is that it? Yep, there it is. Flourishes and Fantasy. So lots to play with, lots to have fun with. I hope you have a great time. Hope you have fun exploring and trying new things, different ideas. And I hope you have a happy beginning to the new year. Let's have some fun this year. Gall darn it, dag nabbit, we're going to have fun one way or t'other. So hold on to your bootstraps, Sally. Here we go. So if you find value or you had some fun here, please like, subscribe, and share. Click the notification bell to be notified of up and coming videos. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And my podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I have an Amazon store where I try and put all my favorite tools and supplies in case you're looking for things. And I have an Etsy shop where you can find these vintage digital kits, a whole bunch of them, as well as occasionally I'll pop in journals, big journals, little journals, chunky monkey, heavily loaded journals, completely naked writing journals, bundles, gift sets. You never know what you're going to find, and they may be pre-announced or they may just pop up in there. So take a look every once in a while. You never know what you might find. And I also have a free monthly emailed newsletter where you get a free digital image emailed to you monthly, along with a checklist of supplies and a note from the bookmaker. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. And come and join our Facebook group. We're having so much fun over there. Creating. So if you get inspired by these videos and you want to show me what you made, or you want to show others what you made, or you want to see what others made, come on over and check it out. We're having a lot of fun. Very friendly group, very kind people, and willing to share thoughts and ideas, and people of all different age ranges, skill levels, doesn't matter. Just come on over and have some fun with us. And remember that fun can be simple. Yes, it can, especially if you just woke up. Fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Go for it, do it. Mama did it. She wants you to have fun too. Yeah, have lots of fun, and I'll chew your papers too if you want. Yep, that's how it goes. He's very willing to come over to your house and chew your papers. He'd be very happy to roll around in your scrap box. So take care, everyone. Remember, create with reckless abandon, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.